Hey guys, this is Sam Brooks and Danny Brooks with CSA Prep Star of Tennessee. We've been asked to do a recruiting question a week on Facebook. We have a lot of questions come in, and we decided to do a section every week on Facebook to try and answer your questions of people that are on our Facebook page and are asking questions about recruiting. We decided to go on air and try and answer your questions that way. So any of you that have questions, send those into our Facebook page and we'll get to them as quick as we can. Danny, how about the first question this week?
Well, the question is, when should you get started in the recruiting process? And I've got to tell you, the sooner the better. If your child or you as a young kid have an interest in playing your sport on the college level, most schools know by the end of the kid's junior year where they're going to go. Starting if you have a pretty good freshman year, or if you have just a mediocre year, but you can see that your son or daughter is really interested in getting into that sport, then that's the time to talk to us, because that gives us, because what CSA Prep Star really does is expose your kid regionally, nationally, about their particular sport to the rest of the country. And it gives the coaches time to be able to communicate, talk to your kid, and things of this nature. So between your freshman, sophomore year, or even if you've got a really good kid coming up in the 8th grade and it's going to be a freshman, then that gives 3 years of exposure with all of these colleges and universities around the country to be able to get all the exposure that you're going to want. That you're going to get all the exposure that you need to be able to play at the next level.
Yeah, and I guess basically CSA Prep Star just serves as a bridge between you and the coach and getting information out there. And the most important thing is that you get the information out there. And to answer the question, very basically, as early as you can. If you know that's what you want to do and you made that decision, you need to get involved in the process as early as you can.
Absolutely.
The next thing we get, and the other question we want to answer this week, we have a lot of people on Facebook ask us about how we did this year, how we are doing. We try and post individually as we go along what kids have received, and some people will get that on a weekly basis. Some people might miss that. So we come up with our end of the year stats as far as we have 2 kids left that still hadn't signed yet, that are getting information, just hadn't decided where they wanted to go. But as of right now, we've got 12 kids that have signed this year from CSA Prep Star at Tennessee. 12 kids for a total of over $1,500,000 in scholarships. I can't even begin to tell you what the rate of return that is on each initial investment that they invested into CSA to get, anywhere from, I guess our lowest total this year is $60,000 scholarship up to some kids at Princeton that are going to receive a great amount of money, because it costs over $250,000 a year to attend those schools. And so, in totaling those 12 up, that's a great amount of return on their initial investment in the CSA program.
And for everybody watching, that's from girls soccer, girls basketball, men's football, men's basketball. We have a great capability of exposing your kid out there so that the coaches know who your child is. So if you have any interest, or if your child has any potential of wanting to go to the next level, CSA Prep Star of Tennessee is your answer.
Had a great year and had a great time doing it. We're former coaches, and this has been something that we really enjoy, and we appreciate you guys' questions. Keep sending those questions in, and we'll answer them as soon as we can. See you next week.